Welcome, everyone. Welcome to purplelunarose Tarot and Astrology. Tonight, I'm going to be reading for all 12 signs for the week of September 1st through the 6th. The biggest cosmic influences this week will be on the 1st. We have Saturn returning into Pisces. On the 2nd, Mercury is moving into Virgo. And on the 6th, Uranus retrograde will begin in Gemini. Guys, we talked about all of these transits plus all of the transits for the month of September on Tuesday night. You can find that video in my YouTube channel under the live tab. This energy is going to help us get ready to focus on more practical details, add some structure to our dreams, and maybe even rethink some of our more recent ideas. I will be putting timestamps in after the live stream is over, and I'm going to start with the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Guys, please remember we are multi-streaming, so we're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. I see Vanessa joining us. Welcome, welcome. I'm not going to chit-chat too much. I'm really just going to jump in. I'm hoping to get these done, and I don't know, maybe an hour and a half. So let's go ahead and jump in with Aries. Let's timestamp 122 because I've seen it. All right, Aries, I'm going to start out with the Blessed Be Oracle for energy of the week. I'm going to pull some regular Rider-Waite for the main spread. No clarifiers tonight. We're just going to move through it as smoothly as possible. I've pulled out Magical Times for guidance. And of course, we'll close the readings out with the Moonology Oracle. Thank you, Sandra. All right, Aries, your card comes out right away. It's number 15, a blessing on your family. There's something about the little unicorn in the picture. Children, youth, young ones. Let's look at challenge or obstacle for Aries. So we have 5 of Wands, so it does say that there are some challenges. I just heard the word new experience, or I guess the words new experiences, or maybe something you haven't experienced in a long time that you're finding challenging, Aries. Let's look at lesson learned. You have the Justice card, so you're fighting for something. And the outcome for Aries, we have Queen of Pentacles. Ace of Swords is on the bottom. Aries, there's something that you're fighting for that has to do with your family. This could be like new generation. You could be overcoming some challenges or experiences, generational curses, in order to make an easier flow, an easier route for your family. It could have something to do with pentacles, resources, money. And with the Justice card under lesson learned, it's like you finally understand something. The clarity, Ace of Swords, Death card is next. So it's like you finally understand what has to come to an end or how to bring something to a completion. How to transform something about resources in your family. All right, magical times. We have the action card. So Spirit is saying the time is now. Healing is on the bottom. Action says, stop hesitating. Movement creates the magic. Nothing can hold you back. All right, Aries, Moonology. A win-win outcome is forecast. It's full moon in Libra. The answers you need are coming. It's full moon in Gemini. And you are good enough. It's full moon in Virgo. All right, Aries, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. You guys watch my little video while I clean up. I'm the Aries, right? The Aries sun. I have Mars and Mercury in Aries as well. So I feel like I definitely understand that Aries reading. Something has come to a completion or a closure. I feel like that was distracting me from my pentacles, my resources, my money. So Aries, this could be the week that either you get confirmation of the closure or you find the clarity needed to take the next step. Aries. All right, Leo is next. Let's timestamp. Let's do an even 7 minutes for Leo. Leo, this is September 1st through the 6th. A little bit of a short week. A lot of astrology and cosmic influences in these first few days of September. So Leo is my second house. Second house. I never tell you guys sun, moon, or rising. I definitely recommend that you use all 12 signs. You have all 12 signs in your chart, whether you have planets there or not. All right, Leo, energy of the week. A blessing on your intuition. It's number 8. There's something about the owl that's sticking out to me. This could be the week that you gain some type of wisdom when it comes to your intuition. It could just be about, it could just be like trusting your intuition, following your intuition. All right, let's look at challenge or obstacle for Leo. We have Knight of Swords. It could have something to do with a breakup, getting free of something or someone, finding freedom and liberation. 10 of Swords is here. I feel like that's exactly what it is, because it's some type of completion. Something has to come to an end. And then the Emperor is here. The Emperor is about taking charge, being in control, regaining your power, Leo. And then we have Page of Swords on the bottom. Page of Swords could just say that someone's watching. Someone's not ready to communicate. You could be dealing with an Aries. Leo, I feel like you're facing some type of ending, some type of freedom, liberation. Someone could tell you that you're free to go do whatever it is you want to do, But it could just be the challenge is you getting the courage to tell someone that you're leaving, that you're going somewhere else, that you're taking your power back. Ooh, so many. All right, so the healing card comes out. The cycles card comes out. I'm going to read the happiness card. Immense delight can be found in the smallest of things. Cultivate fluttering moments of joy. Yeah, whatever it is you're leaving, Leo, wasn't bringing you happiness in the first place. The hummingbirds are sticking out to me. What do you need to release? Big confirmation. I'm going to leave it right there, Leo. I hope that was helpful. With Saturn moving into Pisces, it's definitely giving this energy of something is getting wrapped up. You may have recently revisited the situation, but as Saturn moves back into Pisces for the rest of the year, remember, Saturn is the rule maker, right? Saturn is like the father of the planet. So it's like dad says, this is the way it is, right? So as Saturn moves into Aries, you could have experienced a more selfish approach to a certain situation. And as Saturn moves back into Pisces, which is the much more spiritual sign, as Aries is, the house of self, as it moves back into Pisces, it's more, spirit says type of situation. So I do feel for both Aries and Leo, I could have recently revisited an old situation that you had already, like Knight of Swords, Page of Swords. You'd already learned something about the liberation and freedom of the situation, but for some reason, maybe even just the recent Mercury retrograde that we went through, revisited that same situation. And as Saturn moves into Pisces this first week of September, it's more of this energy of getting into spiritual alignment. All right, let's look at Sagittarius. Let's do 1235 because I seen it. Sagittarius, this is going to be for the week of September 1st through the 6th. Marie Taylor, welcome. All right, energy of the week for Sagittarius. We have a blessing for those who are nearing their final breath. It's going to be a hard one. It's number 45. Again, something coming to a completion. This is giving more of a cycle has come to an end. Getting a little bit of Mercury and Virgo with this energy as well. It's almost like you're getting the final details of a situation. Nine of Cups, it's in your challenges or obstacles, Sagittarius. So it's possible you're getting something you want, but it's not the way you expected it. Lesson learned, we have the Hanged Man. You could be dealing with a Pisces. Nine of Pentacles comes out for the outcome for Sagittarius. There's definitely this energy of letting something go, moving on to something that is more, I don't want to say financially, Oh, just spit it out. Okay, so Nine of Pentacles normally is this energy of, look at Ten of Cups on the bottom, but in reverse. Happy home, happy family. Okay, so Nine of Pentacles is normally this card that says that you're financially independent. The Ten of Pentacles, of course, is the goal, right? And then the little bird that you always see in the Nine of Pentacles is supposed to represent the fact that she has built her resources, her money, her wealth, her value up to such a high whatever that she no longer has to work hard to gather more resources or more pentacles or more money or more value or worth, right? The idea is that the little bird does it for her. She tells the bird what she wants, and the bird flies off and goes and gets it and brings it back to her garden, okay? So when I first seen this card, I don't normally read reversals. I know we just saw the one, but that's just because I don't know how to clear my cards up before we shuffle. But I just read the energy. So I definitely got this energy of a reverse Nine of Pentacles. There's some type of freedom, financial freedom here. But again, it's like it may not be exactly how you expected or exactly how you wanted. Maybe this is someone who starts working from home. It's a different type of job. Maybe the pay is less or different, and now the budget changes, something like that. It could also be where maybe you have there's a less bills, but now there's, and you have more money, but now there's less things that you get to do or enjoy or experience. It's something like that. The Hanged Man could give this energy of stuck in your head, overthinking something. You have to be very cautious with that Virgo energy. I picked up that Mercury in Virgo energy, and that can definitely be where we're overthinking something and then we don't take an action. We have that, what did we call it? Analysis paralysis, right? So we don't want that to happen. There's this energy of making sure that just because something doesn't come exactly how you expected, make sure that you're open-minded to it, because it definitely could bring some type of financial reward. All right, Sagittarius, the Journey card comes out. Focus on how far you've come and not how far you have to go. You will find help in unexpected places. Creation is on the bottom. Remember, your thoughts shape your future, your words create today, and your choices become your reality. It's definitely that Hanged Man energy. It's like you get to choose whether you're going to focus on the negative or you're going to focus on the positive. Moonology to close it out for Sagittarius. Believe in the impossible. It's my absolute favorite, the blue moon. Your commitment is being tested was on the bottom. All right, guys, that's the fire signs. I feel like that was pretty good timing, right? Not too bad. So we're going to do water signs next. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm going to start with Cancer. I'm sorry, Vanessa. So I got Aries 122, Leo, I got 7 minutes, and Sagittarius, I got 12:35. Does that match? How's everybody feeling today? We had a grand trine today. I think I accidentally called it a grand cross when I made that post this morning. Luckily for me, we're also learning, so we don't know that I got it wrong. I'm pretty sure it was a grand trine, but definitely very heavy energy. Some are describing it as crash out energy. I feel like I definitely experienced that yesterday. I feel like I slept a lot and had to, like, I don't know, it was like kind of a catch up type of day. Um, Today, definitely a little better, but still the heaviness, still the heaviness. Sweet, sweet. All right, let's get started with Cancer. Let's timestamp. Let's do 2033. All right, Cancer. So this is going to be for the week of September 1st through the 6th. So I feel like for the fire signs, we saw a lot of Saturn energy. Right there at the end with Sagittarius, we saw Mercury, Virgo energy. So let's see. We definitely have a few planets stirring up the cosmos this week, September 1st through the 6th. So let's get energy of the week for Cancer. As I'm a Cancer rising, where is Cancer on your chart? You have a blessing to find the truth. It's number 25. A blessing on a friendship is number 14. I just got a really quick message, like super fast. Somebody out there, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, I don't know. But somebody out there is maybe getting some information this week about a friendship or from an old friend, maybe someone you haven't spoke to in a while. And there's something about the 25 as well that's sticking out to me. The bird is sticking out to me as well. So some truth could be delivered. There's this energy of protection. I can see the Celtic cross. All right, Cancer, let's look at challenge or obstacle. We have the Hierophant. This could be something in spiritual, something about spiritual belief. It could be Taurus energy. For some of you, this could be about a spouse. The Magician is here. It's manipulation, control. Somebody could have tried to make something look a certain way. Somebody's in trouble, right? Have mercy. We do have the 5 of Cups coming out with the 10 of Cups. So it's like some type of loss experience in a home situation. I don't feel like this is something that's happening right now because we had all the energies of the blessing to find the truth. So it's like some truth has been hidden, definitely could be being brought to the surface that has to do with the home situation. Like I had to look back at the timesheet to see like who I was reading for. 10 of Swords is on the bottom, so big confirmation. Something comes to a completion. Some painful time in your life, Cancer, comes to a completion. It's like this truth sets you free. This truth sets you free. Again, some of you, this could be about a spouse. The Magician is going to be that Mercury, Virgo energy. Clarity, understanding, communication, and getting like the details about something, Cancer. The Dreamer card comes out. Your dreams have chosen you. Find fulfillment in pursuing your destiny. This is the magic of life. Clarity is on the bottom, so big confirmation there. Banish the fog of illusion. Open your eyes to the truth. Remember the perfection of who you are, Cancer. All right, Moonology to close it out. We have prosperity lies ahead. It's new moon in Taurus. It's time to release negativity. It's full moon in Scorpio. All right, I'm going to leave that right there. Hope that was helpful. The readings tonight definitely seem like they have a theme. Removing anything that's blocking the doorway, especially when it comes to dreams, manifestations, desires, purpose, happiness. That's going to definitely have a lot to do with Saturn going back into Pisces. Again, it's that energy of almost like Spirit says. I feel like I'm moving through them pretty quickly. We're at 30 minutes and we're already at Scorpio. For Scorpio, I feel anxious energy, maybe nervous about something, maybe excited, like a nervous anxiousness. Right. Sweetheart on Twitch. It's so weird because I don't know if you noticed the pause just now. We're getting ready to read for Scorpio, and I just went and looked on Twitch, but I didn't see anything. So I came back and I said, all right, let's get started. And, hi. Are you a Scorpio? Right? Like now I'm invested. All right, let's timestamp. Scorpio, let's do 2811. So this is for the week of September 1st through the 6th. So I don't know who you are, sweetheart, on Twitch, but talk about some powerful energy. A blessing on your sleep and a blessing on your wisdom. Throat chakra. Scorpio, there's something you want to say, but you're holding it back. I have 636. A blessing on your sleep most likely is just that you're struggling to get sleep. This is going to be confirmation to somebody. So if like, I don't know, if you're drawn in here, or if you don't normally watch, or if you're new, or if you're not sure if the reading is for you, are you struggling with your sleep? Are you not getting enough sleep? Do you feel like you're not rested? And I know that's kind of general. There's a lot of us, but believe me, like I know people that can sleep all day and do choose to. So I'm just saying, like, there are people out here in the world that actually, like struggle with lack of sleep and lack of rest. A blessing on your wisdom is like something you already know. And we have a blessing on your love on the bottom, shows the masculine. You could be having some, oh, that's what it is, Scorpio. It's the dreams. Something or someone disturbing your sleep. I feel like the owl in both pictures kind of says that you know what it is. The gray wolf is sticking out to me. The roses, of course, are sticking out to me. All right, Scorpio, challenge or obstacle. Queen of Cups. This is a Scorpio taking care of everyone around them but themselves. Scorpio, let's look at lesson learned. We have Six of Swords. This is about hearing the guidance, hearing spirit direct you to a calmer environment. All right, Scorpio, here's the outcome. We have Three of Wands coming out. I was almost scared of it. Three of Wands is taking action towards your future, but this is something that you've thought through. This isn't like something that's rash or like you honestly believe, and I'm not saying right or wrong, it doesn't matter, but you honestly believe that something you're doing for other people is like what you're called to do or what you're supposed to do. And I think if you're questioning about whether something is right or wrong, one, Queen of Cups always says that you're becoming depleted. So if you feel like you're becoming tired, exhausted, maybe you're short fused with your loved ones, arguments, snapping at people, that type of energy, it's just going to be that you need to pour more into yourself. Maybe you need more sleep, right? Maybe you need more restful sleep. But it does say that you're becoming depleted. But the point is, Scorpio, that you're doing it not because you're selfish. It's because you're trying to take care of others around you. Maybe there's a family, maybe there's children involved. But the whole point of all of this, regardless of whether you're taking reckless action or you're taking strategic action for your future, the whole point of this whole reading is going to be that Six of Swords. The Six of Swords says, make sure that you're following Spirit's guidance, because Spirit's guidance is going to take you out of those choppy waters. It's going to take you into a more calm environment where there's less obstacles, less challenges, right? That's how you're going to know that you're taking the right steps or the right action. I guess what I'm asking, is it Spirit approved? All right, Scorpio, we have change. You're transforming. Let go of the past. Embrace the light and joy of this new day. Cycles is on the bottom. We're all becoming. Surrender to your changes. Release your fear and trust the powerful process. Scorpio, let's pull some Moonology. These are going to help with your thoughts and emotions. Confidence is your key to success. This is, I just heard that phrase, fake it till you make it. It's 2025. You can't really fake it till you make it anymore. But Scorpio, one way to gain confidence is look how far you've come. Look how far you've come. And the energy is gaining momentum. That is that Three of Wands as well. There's Scorpio on the bottom. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. Guys, if it is, please remember to tap that like button for me. I know I forget to ask sometimes. Interestingly enough, I feel like a lot of times the first four readings, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and then Cancer, usually have a type of energy to them. And then normally when we get to Scorpio, Scorpio kind of pulls me down into that deeper, darker, more intense emotional pull that Scorpio is. I will say in tonight's readings, it does seem like the first four readings were pretty intense, speaking of some type of ending and changes. And for Scorpio, it's almost like Scorpio is, it's Saturn and Uranus, those two planets alone, um, and of course Pluto and Aquarius, that are making everyone experience these massive endings and completions and moving on to new chapters in our lives, new eras, right? So it's almost like Scorpio is taking the energy of Saturn and Uranus this week and flipping it, because, and most likely because Scorpio is used to that, more intense, deeper, darker pool of intense emotion, right? So it's almost like for Scorpio, the intensity that the rest of us are all experiencing with the transits happening, Saturn moving back into Pisces, and then of course Uranus retrograde. It's almost like Scorpio is like, hold my beer, I totally got this. I mean, I hate to make that joke, but that's kind of what it definitely feels that way. Like Scorpio's not affected. It's something, the deep transformation and changes is something they experience on a regular basis, right? I don't know. I guess it was just nice. Star Love, welcome. It was just nice, kind of the energy shifted. It definitely was a little bit more like uplifting. And it was Scorpio, which is like, I don't know, for me is super surprising, right? All right, let's do Pisces next. Let's do 3722. Moving right along tonight. Pisces, this is going to be for the week of September 1st through the 6th. We did talk about the astrology on Tuesday night. We have several planets kind of stirring things up in the cosmos. So let's start energy of the week for Pisces. I'm using the Blessed Bee Oracle. We have a blessing on a homecoming. It's number 44. Someone could be manifesting a home. I just heard it was the fours, but there could also be like someone returning home as well. Someone could be manifesting someone returning home. I feel like if I'm talking to someone on this specific type of spiritual awakening, you're longing for the connection. You're longing for that feeling of home. And I mean, I feel like only those that are in this specific type of spiritual awakening journey will understand me when I say longing for the feeling of home, like where you belong. All right, challenge or obstacle for Pisces. Two of Swords. I'm not sure which step to take next, not sure which move to make next. Lesson learned, we have the Hanged Man. That's your energies, Pisces. It's definitely this energy of not overthinking something. You don't want to get the analysis paralysis energy from all the, Mercury and Virgo. You want to be able to move easily from the head space to the heart space. That's how you're going to manifest. You're not going to manifest if you're overthinking something. You always hear Spirit say, like, we're supposed to, um, you know, we can write it down. Some of us like to write it down, right? And then go on about our way and have faith that spirit will bring it. I like to just speak it, whatever it is that I am trying to manifest. And once I say it, like that's it. I've said it. I've put my request out, right? And it's like I don't need to worry about it anymore. There's definitely something about that here for Pisces. All right, outcome, we have King of Pentacles. This could be about a protector or provider. It could be the whole situation is that you want to be able to protect and provide, maybe for your family or your home. But it's like you're not sure where the resources are going to come from. We do have Two of Wands on the bottom. So Two of Wands says you're going to have to either be very patient, maybe even have to move. Remember, Two of Wands could have something to do with moving. But it could also say that your expectations about something are limited or too high. I am definitely getting some energy here about how far you've come in a situation. You're not as stuck as you think that you are. All right, so you have friendship. Be with the ones who make you shine, who love you and really care. Keep those and let the others go. You have quest. Be bold and mighty forces will aid you. Take action. Good luck favors the brave. Gentleness is on the bottom. Be kind to yourself, Pisces. Show the world the real you. It's full moon in Aquarius, and communication is key. It's new moon in Gemini. All right, Pisces, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. That's going to be our water signs. I'm going to keep with the same theme. Seems to be working out pretty well. Moving on to our earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Vanessa, our resident Capricorn. I did something fun today, guys. I did, Star Leva. Tell me if you want one. I did it mostly for the mods and PLR members. But today I came up with a new formula for compatibility charts. You know how we do compatibility charts where we look to see, like, I'm an Aries sun and a Sagittarius moon. And it's like, am I compatible with someone who is, an Aries or, a Leo or, that one of those types of things. I made a new formula. I know you guys are like, what? I feel like people, when they make these compatibility charts, like they kind of look at certain planets or placements, but they don't really look at like the ones that, I think we should look at. Vanessa says it was very cool, super cool. I'm definitely thinking about offering it in the Etsy shop as a reading. But yeah, look, I took birth charts and I looked at specific placements. The sun, moon, rising, Mars, Venus. And then I did where I'm looking at mostly the sun signs for compatibility. And I did like a star reading, like, which signs are more compatible, but not just which signs are more compatible, but why they would be compatible or not compatible, right? Like why it works with your chart or doesn't work with your chart. And I thought that was pretty cool. I feel like it gave a lot more information than I've ever seen on the compatibility chart. So I think I'm going to try to fine tune it a little bit. so I can do them, you know, a little faster. And then I think I'm gonna offer it over in the Etsy shop. It really lets, like, mine, I feel like for me, it lets me know what I should be looking for, right? Like what I should, like if you're single and you're out in the world, and you know, we come across a lot of people. I mean, I guess we can't just walk around asking everybody for their birth chart. I wish you could. Oh my God. But but I feel like it gave like some characteristics, right? Does that make sense? Characteristics of people that I would be more compatible with, right? I did a few of them. It was fun. All right, let's do Taurus. Let's do 4604 for Taurus. All right, Taurus. So this is September 1st through the 6th. We have Saturn, Mars, not Mars. Ooh, why did I say Mars? That could mean something. But Saturn, Mercury, and Uranus. Cosmic influences this week, September 1st through the 6th. Helicopter almost landed on the roof just now. That could be significant. It just got so loud. My gosh, like you can hear the blades spinning. Have mercy. A blessing for good work. It's number 18. And it's like 8:51 at night. I'm just saying. A blessing on the air. How interesting. I'm telling you, the helicopter. It sounded like it was gonna land right on the roof. There's something about a blessing for good work. I don't know. That's not you. That's someone else. No, you did the good work, but you did it for someone else. Maybe you helped someone. I feel like the picture of the woman is going to be significant. Something about her eyes, nose, mouth. I don't know. But Taurus, you did something for someone else. Maybe Spirit is giving you some type of reward, removing some type of obstacle. It's almost like out of the kindness of your heart. Charleva, remind me, if you think about it, remind me after the live. 9 of Cups, again, this energy of you thought you wanted something. Ooh. Okay. Dang, what's my Taurus again? 7th house. Okay, so you took a bullet. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I made the shorts. I think I posted it this morning. I'm pretty sure. I may have made it yesterday or the day before. I seen like a poem, something that somebody had wrote on TikTok that I thought was pretty significant to my own journey. And I used it on a video and made a shorts for YouTube this morning. It talked about, it said something like, you dodged a bullet, and then the person says, no, I didn't. I can't remember how it goes word for word, but it's something like, they unloaded their clip. I think it says they unloaded their clip in my chest. And I feel so weird talking about this because we just have that shooting. It's not a physical shooting. It's like it's being used as a like a comparison. But it's like someone hurt you, Taurus. The whole point of the poem, it says something like, I had hope. I had so much hope that I went back and they did it again. Something like this, right? So, Taurus, you could have been in a relationship with someone that, I'm just saying the picture is like sticking out to me. But like you could have been in some type of situation where you were trying to help someone and it's like they hurt you. And for some reason, you had hope that, I don't know, that it would work or you could fix something or it would get better or I don't know. And so you went back and then they did it again. Nine of Cups is here. Nine of Cups is, again, divine wishes being granted, but it's like you thought you wanted something and it's almost like you begged for it. Like maybe you even asked Spirit, like, please let this happen. And Spirit was like, okay, here you go. Two of Cups is lesson learned. A partner, a relationship, but I think it's equal effort, right? Two of Cups. So it's like the person didn't put in equal effort. Outcome is Queen of Cups. So like the outcome is now you have to take care of you. Now you have to replenish yourself because you gave all to someone else, right? But I do feel like what the all you gave to someone else is like that person needed it. That's the whole point, is like they needed the love, right? So that's why you did whatever it is. Four of Swords is on the bottom. It talks about a healing period, and it also says that there's been some type of like redirection, Taurus, but it's a blessing in disguise. I don't know who that one was for, but I promise you that was like nail on the head. Queen of Cups could also have something to do with a mother or a child. All right, Taurus. Love is here. I feel like it's a relationship, significant other, that type of energy. Listen to your heart. Embrace what makes you happy. There are 1,000,000 reasons to love. In other words, like, don't let your heart like get cold or bitter. Don't think that like everything or everyone, I don't know, something like that. All right, Taurus, Moonology. Your hard work is paying off. It's new moon in Capricorn, and take time to breathe out. In other words, keep spending time on you. Is going to be on the bottom. All right, I'm going to leave that right there, Taurus. I hope that was helpful. Virgo is next. Natalie Brown, welcome. I'm going to make a note, Sarleva, because I swear I will forget, and then I'll be all upset about it. Natalie says, I'm a Virgo. No way. Did you just now come in? It's like Spirit was like, don't worry about the rest of it. This is the important part. feel like I was moving through them pretty quickly, and then I don't know, something happened, I guess around Scorpio, and I just kind of slowed down. All right, Virgo, let's timestamp. Let's do 5522. This is going to be for September 1st through September 6th. Virgo, you have Mercury moving into your sign. You have Saturn returning to Pisces. And Uranus is going retrograde, all in the same 6 days, guys. 6 days, September 1st through the 6th. Energy of the week from Blessed Be. A blessing on a friendship. Virgo, we have number 14. 1 and 4 or 5. The 5 is changes. You could be experiencing some type of change in a friendship. A blessing on bringing prosperity is on the bottom. You could be seeing the value of a friendship. The unicorn is sticking out to me. All right, let's look at challenge or obstacle for Virgo. The Death card, something coming to an ending. Virgo, it's not seeing the value in a friendship. It's seeing why that person was in your life to begin with. So whether they're still there or they're not there anymore, it's like you see their purpose now. You understand the value. A lot of times when friends leave our like energies, environment, it's like we don't understand why it happened. And for you, Virgo, it's like you're going to understand like the purpose. It's like we're upset that they're leaving, and we don't understand like why we even meet that person. You see what I'm saying? And it's like now this week, Virgo, you could find out like, oh, this is the reason I met this person, or this is the reason this person is in my environment. This person is definitely going to be a Scorpio, right? With that Death card. All right, lesson learned to help you with challenge or obstacle. You have Page of Swords. Someone's watching. It also could say like someone wants to know more. Again, afraid to communicate. And then Three of Wands is here. Three of Wands is about taking action towards your future. You're moving on from some type of energy, Virgo, that just it doesn't meet you, right? It's an energy of someone who's watching and you're someone who's doing, right? Does that make sense? Five of Cups is on the bottom. I will say with the Death card, whatever this Scorpio energy is, remember that there's always a rebirth. You're making room for something new. When something ends, something new begins, right? We have awareness, pay attention to the subtleties, look with new eyes. There are signs and omens everywhere. You have the Power card, call upon the elements, focus your intentions. The greatest dragon is within you. Virgo, it's giving you that energy of calling your power back. That's a very simple practice that you can do in the morning, at night, before you go to bed, 100 times a day. When you're feeling vulnerable or you're feeling like you've given your power to someone, I used to really honestly just say that I call my power back to me. I am whole and complete. I really don't do that anymore. Now I use a visualization, and I definitely could recommend the visualization to you. It's where we all have energetic cords, okay? Through my studies, I've learned that if someone comes into our energetic environment, we have some type of energy exchange with them. They're there for a reason, and we have an energetic cord with them. It could be a soulmate, it could be a karmic, some say twin flame. It could be different types of relationships. And these cords, these energetic cords, Well, they hold energy, they hold power. So whenever I feel like someone is taking my energy, or drawing more energy from me than I'm willing to give, then I just visualize that energy coming back to me in that cord, almost like I'm pulling the rope back towards myself. Does that make sense? I don't know. Try it before you knock it, right? All right, Moonology to close it out for Virgo. A new romantic cycle begins. It's new moon in Libra, and expect powerful changes. It's new moon eclipse, guys. We are in this eclipse season. We're going to talk about the moon more next week. All right, sorry. I'm going to leave it right there, Virgo. I hope that was helpful. Now, we do have the second Virgo new moon coming on the 21st, but we also have that Pisces eclipse coming on the 7th. On the 7th. Yes, it is time for Capricorn. I feel like I'm moving through them pretty good. I said hour and a half when we started, right? If I can get them to an hour and a half each time, man, that would be awesome. Guys, don't forget, I put the timestamps in our YouTube videos in the description box immediately following the live stream. So if you missed some, or you want to check out all 12 signs and compare to your chart, or relate to your chart, you can use those timestamps after the live stream is over. All right, Capricorn, let's do 10240. This is going to be for the week of September 1st through the 6th. I'm using the Blessed Bee Oracle. Let's get energy of the week for Capricorn. We have a blessing to find your way. It's number 24. A blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided is on the bottom. And a blessing for solace and hope. It's number 41. Capricorn, I feel like you're going through something that is challenging, maybe even either physically painful or emotionally painful. I heard bare minimum. You could feel like someone's giving you the bare minimum. You could feel like you don't have enough of something to feel comfortable. This is the week that Spirit could be showing you the way. There's definitely something about comfort here. And I'm picking up, I mean, it's Saturn energy, but that's because it's Capricorn, right? Saturn moving back into Pisces could be pretty significant for you. So think back in the last, I don't know, last year. What were you, one, where is Pisces for you in your chart, but what were you trying to get more disciplined in? And what do you feel like, Capricorn, maybe you've slacked from that? For Capricorn, I feel like this could be money. This could be finances. Like more money gives you more comfort, Capricorn. And maybe somehow you've slacked. You've let something go. Maybe you feel like you're not bringing enough in or as much in. something like that. All right, challenge or obstacle. We have 9 of Swords coming out. Again, this could be about overthinking. It could also be anxiety. It could be mental health. I talked about that. The pain, physical or emotional pain. All right, lesson learned to help Capricorn with that challenge or obstacle. We have 10 of Wands. This is lay your burdens down. There's something here about having faith. There's also something here about perseverance. Like pushing through even when things are hard or challenging. All right, and then outcome for Capricorn, we have 4 of Wands, firm foundation, financial security. I do feel like this has something to do with finances. 6 of Pentacles on the bottom says you're about to get some type of assistance, some type of help. I will point out for Capricorn that the astrology does look financially beneficial for Capricorn in the next, I don't know, this is just a season, I feel like, with the planetary transits that Capricorn could be experiencing some type of like a blessing or some type of gift or some type of like something finally bends in your favor is really what it is. And I feel like it's financial. So I know I said that 10 of Wands is like lay your burdens down and have faith that Spirit's going to take care of it, which is very, very true. But another thing that I feel like we miss out is, you know, Spirit doesn't just like stop what he's doing and come down and like fix all of Rose's problems or all of Vanessa's problems. Like, oh, here's all the money you need to fix your problems. Like, that's not how it works. We have to co-create, right? We have to do something like with Spirit. The 10 of Wands is also perseverance. Like, keep going. You're almost to something. Don't give up now. That type of energy. All right, let's pull a guidance card for Capricorn. Expectations. Be open for whatever comes next. It might just be the music that your heart's been waiting to hear. See, I definitely get this energy like something finally bends in your favor. Pilgrimage is on the bottom. You're on a journey to your own greatness. Your soul is longing to find the way, and only you can choose your path. All right, Capricorn, Moonology to close it out. A new start is coming. It's the new moon. Virgo new moon comes September 21st. It's the second new moon. It's the one that is at 29 degrees. Remember the critical 29 degrees. Nothing is yet set in stone. Again, don't give up on something just because something looks challenging or looks like it's not going to work out. Doesn't mean that it's going to be that way, right? Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon was on the bottom. All right, I'm going to leave that right there. I hope that was helpful. That's going to be the earth signs. Now we're moving to the air signs. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Four of Wands is also like your dreams come true. So for Capricorn, it's like you're struggling through something challenging, most likely Pentacles, finances, resources, and something that you've been dreaming about or waiting for. It's like it finally comes in, right? air signs. Let's wait for it. Let's do 1-10-10 for Gemini. This is going to be for the week of September 1st through the 6th. So the ones are sticking out to me. The cards seem hard or stiff. Pretty interesting. All right, I'm going to start out with the Blessed Bee cards. Gemini, let's get energy of the week. We have a blessing on your love. It's number 17. A blessing for support is on the bottom. This could have something to do with a relationship. A masculine energy, a protector, a provider. Have mercy. Five of Pentacles comes out for challenges or obstacles. Something's hard. Something's loud. Something wants to be heard, or someone wants to be heard. 10 of Pentacles. Lesson learned to help you with challenge or obstacle. This is the support, people around you. Family, grandparents, spouse even, maybe. For someone, this could be about an ex-spouse. Knight in shining armor. Yeah. 10 of Cups, happy home, happy family. 3 of Pentacles, someone wants to work together. So I'm kind of getting this energy, Gemini, like you've had to do something on your own. Maybe you had to be like your own knight in shining armor. Something has been hard or challenging. Maybe you feel like someone abandoned you or left you out in the cold. I feel like it's interesting because it's almost like you had to go through some type of challenge where you had to learn how to find your own resources, your own support. But it's like after you did this, it's almost like someone comes in and is like, okay, I'm ready to put in the work now. I'm ready to do something, and you're like, well, I've already done it on my own. For some of you Geminis, you're like supportive, welcoming of this energy. For some of you Geminis, you're not. For some of you, you're like, I did too much on my own. For some of you, it could have been so challenging that you're welcoming the energy back. All right, guidance for Gemini. Mercy, let compassion fill your world. Offer kindness to all living things. What you give, you also receive. Dignity is on the bottom. Take pride in yourself and all that you've become. Feel honored by your choices, achievements, and actions. All right, Moonology to close it out for Gemini. The answers you need are coming. It's full moon in Gemini. And look at this. Don't let your past hold you back. It's the South Node. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Gemini. I hope that was helpful. Guys, don't forget to tap that like button for me. Libra is next. Did the sound go out any just now? It says my internet was restored. I'm like, I didn't know we lost it. I hope it wasn't too bad. All right, Libras. Six because I seen it. So the 6 are going to be significant because we're looking at the week of September 1st through the 6th. I know people are normally scared of 6s, but 6 actually represents harmony, which makes sense for Libra, right? Something could be coming to a balance. You could be finding peace in a situation, Libra. All right, let's pull energy of the week from the Blessed Bee Oracle. We have a blessing to bring prosperity. It's number 21. Look how she's sitting in that Zen position. Again, it's giving me that energy of balance. It could be internal balance. She's holding a plate of fruit. This could have something to do with like healing something internally. I almost said nutritional, but it's nourishment. But it's a blessing to bring prosperity. So it's almost like if you heal the inside, yeah, I don't know. There's something about like healing your health, healing the inside. Um, you're nourishing yourself. You're taking better care of yourself. And it's like as you do that, you're aligning to more prosperity, more abundance. It definitely could be even more money. All right, challenge or obstacle. We have the 7 of Swords. It was in reverse. 7 of Swords is going to be the energy of like leveling up. Maybe you're struggling to believe that you can do something. All right, lesson learned. We have Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is being courageous enough to tell people how you feel. And then the outcome, we have Wheel of Fortune. Something finally bends in your favor. It is like good luck and good fortune. It could also say that something expands. And that's kind of what I'm getting. I'm getting this energy. Maybe there's something about like the way you've been nourishing yourself or pouring into yourself that you're not telling other people, Libra. Maybe you're keeping it to yourself. But I think it's more like disbelief. It's like you feel like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do enough about something. But Spirit's like I think the fact that you're just like noticing it, paying attention to it, trying to do better in that area. Maybe it's your diet, your food. I don't know. It's like just that fact alone, like tells Spirit that you care, you're passionate about something, you want to be balanced and healthy and that type of thing. And it's like that brings you into some type of alignment. Have 5 of Wands on the bottom. 5 of Wands, Libra says, this isn't easy. It didn't come easy for you. You're having to work for something. Some of you Libras, I feel like this is about your health, diet, maybe even weight. How you see yourself. Do you feel healthy? All right, guidance. We have manifestation. Your dreams have untold energy. Open the door and let them live. Desire and belief are your power. I just heard, what did I just hear? Actually, interesting. I actually had a conversation about this. Dang it, come on now. Don't let me lose it. It's a type of magic. I can't think of what the word is. There's actually a name for it, but and people do it all the time. Sometimes even like unknowingly they're doing it. But it's like it's a I don't know what it's called. I can't think of the word for some reason. Libra, it's a type of magic that you do. Like here's just an example. You can put a like a charm or like a spell on your like lip gloss, that every time you wear this lip gloss, I don't know, you'll draw in abundance or love or be magnetic to people, right? Um, and there's actually like a practice that people do, and there's a name for it. I don't know why I'm like stumbling all over my words, but there's something about that. Like there's a Libra out there that maybe you're performing this type of magic, and it's like it's working. You're leveling up. You're becoming healthier. Um, you know, all of those types of things, right? Anticipation is on the bottom. Something wonderful is happening. Changes in the air. Open yourself to blessings on their way. Somebody help me out. What's it called? It's called something, but I can't remember what it's called. All right, Libra, Moonology to close it out. The end of a tough cycle approaches. It's full moon in Capricorn, and you're very close to achieving your goal. It's the gibbous moon. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. I can't think of what it is, but it's weird because I was just having this conversation with someone where they're doing like affirmations in the mirror when they get ready, like for work. And I was talking about the ones that I do, like when you're putting your makeup on, or also like the music that you play when you're getting ready and saying these affirmations. Like, you know, it has to be positive, no sad music, right? I like listening to frequency music like 432 or 528 because then I don't have to worry about the words. I don't have to worry about them saying something that's like going to be low vibe and mess up my, you know, practice. But yeah, I can't believe it. I can't remember what the word is called. Practical magic? No, it's something to do with like beauty, but I can't remember what it's called. Like I have no idea. It'll come to me at like 2 a.m. All right, last one, Aquarius, 123.23 because I seen it. So this is going to be for the week of September 1st through the 6th. I love the number synchronicities that came out with the timestamps tonight. Let's pull energy of the week for Aquarius from Blessed Be Oracle. We have a blessing for a mother and a blessing on the children. Number 11 is on the bottom. This is giving me I mean, it could have something to do with the mother, but I think it's more like a mother figure. I was going to say it's giving me an age, you know, mother and child. Number 11, number 12, pretty significant. All right, Aquarius, let's get challenge or obstacle of the week of September 1st through the 6th. We have the Devil card. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. Karmic ties, breaking karmic ties. Having to work hard towards something as well. Justice is here. Justice says there's a great imbalance. Something is unfair. Something is being made right again. An outcome, we have 10 of Cups, happy home, happy family. Aquarius, I feel like you've had to fight for something. Maybe a home situation, especially if you had children. Maybe you had to break free from someone who was karmic, unhealthy. But I feel like this is the week that you did whatever you have been fighting for, whether it was freedom or some type of justice. It's like that energy comes in this week. Ten of Cups is emotional contentment. You get what you want. The Sun is on the bottom. Again, children. Again, youth. Again, age gap. Again, happiness, joy, getting what you want. All right, Aquarius. Could also be dealing with someone whose maturity level is not quite at your level. Partnership is here. Learn to grow with others. Overcome obstacles by working together. Touch each other's hearts while life lasts. There's something about life lasts sticking out. Confidence, be bold, rise up, stand tall, and feel the fire in your soul is on the bottom. Moonology to close it out for Aquarius. A time to give rather than take. It's new moon in Virgo, and conclusions are within reach. It's full moon eclipse. We do have full moon eclipse coming in on the 7th. We're going to talk about it next week, guys. We have the second Virgo new moon at the end of the month. So Aquarius, the moon phase is definitely going to be very powerful in your energies this week, right? All right, guys, that's it. That's all 12 signs. I'm going to leave that there. I hope the readings were helpful. Guys, please make sure to give it a like, thumbs up, share out, comment, all of those good things. I will get timestamps put in as soon as I end the live stream. Saturday night, the 30th, I'm going to be back at 8 p.m. and we're going to look at the Twin Flame current energy update for the month of September. So make sure to come back and join me for that. Thank you all the mod ladies who came in and hung out with me and helped me keep the timestamps. I appreciate you ladies so very much. I hope to see everyone on Saturday night. I'm always, always sending you abundant love on your journey. Have a good night, everyone.